Okay, so if your woman has an insecurity that she really feels a type of way about, how are you going to turn the tables and let her know that you love it about her and that she should love it about herself?
That's a good question. You know what I would do? I would let her know that I love it and that she should love it about herself.
But do you really love it?
Wait. So easy, right? That's not how women work.
My ideal person would be someone who understands who I am as a person, understands how I think and feel, and would give me the best advice to move forward in my situations. That I mean, in friendships, if I got that in my main person, that would be a wrap.
It sounds like a financial advisor.
It sounds like
I knew something was conjuring inside of you while she was talking.
Sounds like a fiduciary financial advisor.
What's funny is once you get a man on Instagram, they lose less, like they can see you all the time. They don't have to pursue you anymore.
Well, I mean, like whether it's Instagram or whatever.
Where are you getting this stuff?
I honestly,
are you talking to like your dog or something?
No,
like what are we talking about?
Experience. There was a guy I was seeing for a while who I used to actually work with, and like we hung out all the time. And I got him on Instagram, and I messaged him, and I was like, "Okay, you follow my story. You don't say shit." And we haven't talked in forever. And he's like, we don't have to anymore because now I can just see you online.
That is the weirdest
reaction
ever.
See, this is why we do our research.
I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah. All right, welcome to the Dirt on Dating. We are here in Trendsetters Barbershop in West Hollywood. Shout out to Eugene. Gino.
You're my favorite, Eugene. Let me braid your hair.
Best barbershop in West Hollywood. If you need to get your hair done, you know where to go. They got the hookup. Always gonna leave feeling fresh. Anyways, my name's Lorena, aka Radio Mouth Ray. You can find me on Instagram, and I got a table full of beautiful people here today.
You're beautiful too.
Stop it.
You are.
Bree, I can't handle you. Anyways, we're gonna get into introductions right now. Stop it.
What?
You're always so feisty. Okay. You know what? Since you're
oh my goodness.
You know what, Lucas? Since you love to just interject, why don't you go first?
I'm Lucas. I'm the nicest person on earth. Athlete, animator, streamer, all the great stuff.
Don't you have your own army as well?
Army too. That's correct. I do have my own army.
I want to see
The amazing army.
Yes, you can find him at I Am Amazing Lucas on Instagram.
Okay, stalker. I'd never said that.
It was the first thing I remember about you, so that's why it stuck.
Okay.
I was like, "Oh, you're amazing." He's like, "Oh, it's a tag." It's the amazing army.
I didn't dub that myself. Okay.
That's what they call
it. Comes off douchey. I get it.
That's what they call it.
It wasn't me.
Douches stick. I mean, it's just what it is.
That is true. We do stick. In and out.
Wow.
All right, Savannah, take it.
Hi, y'all. I'm Savannah, returning to the podcast. This is my first time on Dirt on Dating. Kind of excited for this one because I have a little bit of tea to spill, and I feel like this is like a great opportunity to like see how everybody's like dating life and like their morals and aspects on dating can be, because I think everybody's very different. So I'm very excited for this one. Let's get it going, y'all.
I love it. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Bree, courtesy of Aaliyah. I am your #1 fashionista here. You'll never see me look the same. This is also my first time on this dating podcast. Hi guys, and yeah, next.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Justice. I do marketing, also run a podcast. Good to be here. Good to be here.
Say more. He's being
so
humble.
Yeah,
he's always humble.
The man is so humble.
I like it.
He does a lot more.
He's always been like that, kind of Batman-ish.
People in Mexico say I look like
he
Will
hides in the
Smith.
shadows. He hides in the shadows, and then he's like, "I'm amazing." And then he goes back into the shadows, and then he comes back out again. I'm saving the day. You know.
I like the surprise.
Save my
I like the surprise.
Anyways, sorry. Anyways, there's no actual introduction you can do for Justice. So on to the next.
Hi guys, my name is Leilani, and I'm ready to get into the topics. Let's do it.
She was on our first episode of our first official podcast that we did, along with Lucas over here.
That is true.
And Justice.
Always.
And
But
Lena.
I thought she was good, so I'm glad to have you on this episode as well. And finally,
What's up? I'm Aaliyah. Hey, you know, a little bit of everything over here.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of acting, dancing, smiling.
You got it, girl.
smiling.
Smiling.
She's always smiling.
I am. I'm just happy to be here. That's me.
I feel like we should
happy
just,
you're here.
yeah, we should just be
You're
happy
like
to be
the hype man
alive.
for everyone.
Period.
You know, every day. Every day is a good day.
And that's
I
a
noticed
wrap.
that. I thought I was special. And I thought she was special. Oh no, she just doesn't.
You are all special to me. You are all.
It's hard.
special.
It's hard not to be happy in a Brazil shirt. You know.
I feel like it's important to just experience where you're at.
Yeah.
Like take it in for face value, and be a positive vibe for everybody. So
So you try to do that in relationships too, then?
I do actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
You
is
know,
that one of the main things you bring to a relationship? You'd say?
Yes. I don't judge people like that, so it's more like define relationship first of all.
Interesting.
Now, when I say relationship, I mean you can take your own spin on it. We've talked about it earlier. It can be a situationship, someone you're talking to, someone you're invested in, even if it doesn't have
I call
an
it a
exact
vibe.
title on it yet. If you're having a vibe with someone,
I call it a vibe.
Okay,
agree
so
with
if you're
that.
vibing with
Yeah.
someone, but it could also be after you've made it official. Like this is my person.
If it's
we know
official,
it.
then that's a different
then
thing.
you're in a relationship.
Yeah, I feel like people
okay?
got vibes,
Yeah.
and then they have like period, no vibes. I just have my person. You know, a vibe is like. Let me, because I see your face. Let me define this.
Give us your ideal relationship. How about that?
My ideal relationship.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
like to do?
Man, I for one, I would
You
really.
like to talk?
I do like to
You like
talk.
to hook up? You like to
I like
relationship?
someone
What are we doing?
who supports. You know, my big thing is support.
Okay.
So yes, talking, but also mainly listening. My ideal person would be someone who understands who I am as a person, understands how I think and feel, and would give me the best advice to move forward in my situations. That I mean, in friendships, if I got that in my main person, that would be a wrap.
It sounds
All
like
right.
a financial advisor.
It sounds like
No,
I knew
no.
it. I knew something was conjuring inside of you while she
Sounds
was
like a
talking. That's why I
fiduciary
laughed.
financial advisor.
Also
Someone who
Financial
has your
advi-
best interests at heart,
Someone
right?
with
It's
a
going to advise you.
advisor, that's what
But
that is.
they care about their money, okay? The financial advisor is
money
a
I'm not knocking it.
important.
I'm
Yeah.
just fleshing
So
it out.
let's talk about money.
okay.
When you're on a first date with a guy, even before you go on a date, do you ask, what do you do and how much money do you make? Or do you let the vibe flow first? And even if he's a hobo on his couch and you really like him, do you let it slide? Or do you be like, nah, you don't make six figures, I don't want you?
I think for me, it would be
200.
like you have to at least be motivated. I don't like. I feel like you got to be doing something. I don't care about the money. That's the one thing. I don't care what you're making as long
Because
as
you
like,
make your own money.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many hobos have you dated?
Excuse me.
How many hobos have you
No,
dated?
none.
Oh, none. Oh, okay,
None.
gotcha. I just wanted to double check.
Lucas, have you ever
Sorry.
dated a sugar mama?
A
Right.
sugar mom? No.
I've had a foot.
I wish. Do you know any?
I know a few.
Send them my way, by all means.
Sorry, Bree didn't
I'm
What
sorry,
are
let
you
me rephrase
talking
that
about?
question.
I'm sorry.
Hold on,
Have you
hold
ever
on,
dated-
guys. Bree just said a foot daddy. She's had a foot daddy.
Wait,
is
who-
this?
what?
is this?
Have had a foot daddy.
Okay,
is that?
explain. I want to hear
So
more.
it's like a sugar baby, but they are obsessed with your feet and they will pay to
Is
buy
that-
you shoes.
Okay, there's
I
a
have the
lot of
most
things
beautiful
like that.
feet.
There's a lot
I have
of
the most
things
beautiful feet.
Is that
no
the
joke,
same?
on God.
Where
like,
is
they
this
are
at?
gorgeous.
Where
I
Alright, one at a
actually,
time,
I
one
was
at a time.
eating out with my mom. We were at like Claim Jumper in Ontario Mills Mall. Shout out to the IE. And this guy just randomly approached me. I was in some 6-inch Dolls Kills heels, and he was like, "Hey, can I get your Instagram? I want to take pictures of your feet. I'm a professional photographer. This isn't
Yes.
anything weird." And
This isn't anything weird, but I'm totally fetishizing
Yeah,
about
no.
your feet right now.
I'm dead serious. He was like that. He's like, "I'm in the Navy. This is 100% legit." And I was
Said
like,
every
Red
man
flag.
who's ever
And you
killed.
said
Maybe.
okay?
Who's ever
"Yeah." I
killed
was like,
him.
"I don't care about giving my Instagram to any
You wouldn't
other
do that?
person."
What?
you wouldn't do that?
No,
Why?
because that's weird.
Why? Because you don't have nice feet.
That's weird as fuck. No, I do. But
Let's see him.
Wait, you don't.
let's see yours. Are we having a feed off right now? Is that what we're having? All three of us?
table, y'all.
I'm
Goodness,
a foot
put it on the-
connoisseur.
put it
Like
on
you
the
have to have
table.
nice feet. Like you have to have nice feet. If you have ugly feet with bunions, I don't want you.
That's
Okay,
a working
but I'm
man,
a
though.
ballerina,
You need to keep
and
care
I
of
do
your
have
feet. I want to
bunions a
see you
little
getting a
bit.
pedicure. I want to see you go with me
That's
to get
what
my
he
nails done
wanted.
too, and you
Wow.
can grab the
Wanted to
whole
give
bill
me a
while you're at it.
massage. He wanted to
Wow.
give me a massage while I was getting a pedicure. He's like, "Can I massage your feet? Can I get lotion? Like, can I?" I was like, "Yo."
I
what
like
the
to
fuck?
think that the women doing my feet are enjoying it because I have such pretty feet. Like it's like an experience for people, you know? I don't know.
That ego is crazy. How did you get in here?
So big.
Goodness gracious.
We
I
all
like to
need
think that they're
confidence.
enjoying it. Like they're privileged to touch my feet.
because they're so nice.
Wow.
I know it's bad.
Goodness
They're
gracious.
soft too.
Do you prefer insecure women, Lucas?
No, I just don't prefer an egomaniac.
Wait, because I like my
egotistical
feet?
woman.
Because I like my feet. Wow.
So if she
No,
would have.
I think that's a little more than like.
Oh no, you should love yourself.
There we go, love.
You should love yourself.
See how we
on
upgraded from
all-
like to love?
You know what?
There we go.
What's wrong with loving yourself?
There's nothing wrong with
should
that.
we not
There's
love
nothing wrong with
ourselves?
loving yourself.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify. Thank you. Just wanted to clarify.
No, it took a long time to actually enjoy my feet, to be honest with you. I think everyone has their insecurities growing up. Like, we all have things that other people made fun of you for in the locker
Absolutely.
room, in the dance studio. Like,
It's really hard.
It's
I'm actually
real. It's
terrified of
real.
gyms.
yeah, so, okay. Let's turn
No,
this
I
into a
agree.
relationship subject, okay? Let's say your woman is super insecure about something that you love. How are you going to persuade her that it's beautiful and she should love herself for that?
That's a great question, Justice. What do you have to say?
Let's turn the tables a little bit. Let's start asking Justice the question.
What was the question?
He wasn't even paying
Repeat the
attention.
question.
Just as she asked if your woman was. Go ahead.
If your woman...
Remind us.
Okay, so if your woman has an insecurity that she really feels a type of way about, how are you going to turn the tables and let her know that you love it about her and that she should love it about herself?
That's a good question. You know what I would do? I would let her know that I love it and that she should love it about herself.
But do you really
Wait,
love it?
wait.
Or just
So
saying it?
easy, right? That's not how women work.
I'm trying to take exactly what you said, reword
yeah.
it.
You see what happens when you
Yeah,
listen?
hold
You see what happens when you listen?
Can we bring it back a little bit?
Yes.
So the question was, what would the man do?
Right.
And ultimately, I feel like nothing he can do can ultimately change that, because at the end of the day, it's a decision she has to make for herself,
Oh,
Very
right.
and she has
Right,
to
true.
choose it. So nothing that a man does do or doesn't do is going to help that. He can leave the
I
next
don't know.
day. He
I've
can
had
be
a
there
man,
one day,
though,
he can
who,
be mad
like,
at it.
kissed me in certain places in certain ways, and I'm like,
He can amplify how you feel about yourself. Very much.
Very true.
I don't
Or
know about you
detract, or
guys,
detract.
But I have these really weird
Agreeable.
thumbs. Like,
Yo,
They bend back
those
really
are
far,
amazing.
right?
You would be great
That is
in
an L.
Thai and Cambodian Khmer dancing.
say what?
What?
Yeah.
English?
Like Thailand and Laos and Cambodian dancing, they stretch their hands so it goes back. You would have
my thumbs
amazing
can
hands
do it. I don't know.
in that type of dancing.
Thank you. Gosh.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. I was told they look like Grinch fingers when he's holding that.
Yo.
But I mean, you know, these are where insecurities stem from. Someone says
very
something about your feet
Your
or your
feet, your
hands.
hands. Goodness gracious.
You know, so you got to learn to love yourself. That's
I
what
would
I'm
have
getting
kept that
at.
to myself, though.
Why?
That's fucking hilarious. Grinch fingers?
I'll show you the
That's
picture after the
hilarious.
podcast because it's some good stuff.
I wanna
Anyways.
see it, please.
Okay.
But you're improving from the micro penis stuff, so this is an
Oh,
upgrade.
God.
This is an
Let's
upgrade.
not
So
go
a
back
lot
to
of
that.
people were not here in the last podcast, so we're
Yes,
just
I'm
not even going to
curious.
go there again. I was
Let's
asking.
not.
No,
Yeah.
you just gotta watch the first episode.
It was really
and
short. Yeah, it's not
It,
even worth
it
it.
was really short.
I'll watch it.
Pun
just
intended.
To torture you guys.
Oh my gosh.
That's correct.
Okay, so let's get into some nitty gritty here. Okay, so we go on dates all the time, right? We meet new people. We go out. We hang out with them. You feel their vibe. You vibing. We vibing, right?
I vibe with you.
Girl,
You don't want to be a serial dater.
stop it. What?
Say you don't want to be a serial dater.
Right. You don't want to be a serial dater. How do you avoid that?
By not going.
But if you're okay,
By getting a dog
okay.
or a cat.
I have a cat.
There you go. Do you go out on a lot of dates?
No, I take my cat out on dates.
Case in
she
point.
does. She
does.
does.
Look at that magic.
Lucas is right. Lucas is
I
right
love
about
the
this.
leash for the cat that you have. Make sure you follow Brie on Instagram because she's got some random
You leash
stuff
your
going
cat?
on all
I
the
do.
time.
He has a
I
harness.
used to
he's
leash my
trained.
cat.
They be
my
sunbathing together.
He loves
with
car
the leash on.
rides. That's what
I
he
don't
does.
understand
He really
it.
does.
I feel like most of the planned dates don't go past text messages.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like it's planned.
That's some shitty people though. If they don't fulfill what you guys agree
people are
to
you
do,
dealing with?
Exactly.
Ooh,
That's a
girl.
good
all right.
question.
If you're gonna hit up Aaliyah, make sure you are not some shitty
Interesting.
people. We need
You
some
need
better
to
men out here for this
fulfill
beauty.
whatever you
Okay.
say for her,
This
please.
goddess
She has really
needs
good
a
energy.
man that is
don't.
like worthy.
Stay back.
Worthy.
Wait.
She needs herself. That's what's real.
Or a cat. So how does cats go with you? Do you guys have pets? Do they get in the way of dating?
No, because I'm an adult.
I use my cat as like a detector. If my cat doesn't like you, I'm sorry.
Okay, but do you have a friendly cat?
I do. I do.
I do. He's like, so she likes a lot of people.
How do you know if the cat likes somebody?
Because like they'll like try to like
your
touch
face.
him, and if he like moves away from you, he's like, no, I don't like you.
If they rub
My
against
cat
your
is very
legs.
like energy sensitive. So,
May I ask?
or was.
May I ask?
Rest
My
in
cat
peace.
meet your cat.
Huh?
I want my cat to meet your
Okay,
cat.
they
She
got
passed
cat
away,
dates going
but-
on over here. Lucas, what you want to
So
know
if
about?
you have a man that you're vibing with, and you just but your cat is like, "Meow," you're gonna be like, no, get out of
Okay,
here.
but that's the thing. I give it time. If like
Okay.
you've been with me for like a couple months and my cat still doesn't like you, that's definitely a red flag. I'm like,
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
sorry. Not
okay.
like right off the bat, because like cats can be very standoffish right off the bat, which
true.
it kind of matches my energy
Okay.
because
what
like
what
I'm
does
very.
that mean? Is there like?
It's not like very friendly at first.
But what does that mean? In like, oh, this person's a bad person. Like, what does that mean?
The person is not patient because like a
But
cat.
he's been with you for months.
Okay, but that's the thing. Like with the cat, you have to be extra patient, like for it to come to you. Like some people like chase after the cat for it to like them, but cats come to you. Like in general, like I feel like love, you don't search for love, it comes to you.
That's
So
very
that's how I see my cat. Like my cat's a very loving cat, and it doesn't just come to people. It works towards it. It builds a relationship. If someone's willing to be patient with my cat and be able to do that, like
Nah, that
It's
cat got to
perfect.
come right up to me and be super sweet
Gotcha.
from the get, or else I ain't trying to.
You
pet
like you
no.
got dogs, huh?
Let's
You got
say-
dogs.
Yes.
Not, I technically do, yes, but it doesn't.
You
live
give
with
off dog
me.
vibes.
So
I'm
the
a dog
trick is,
person.
man,
I give
you
off
always
dog
bring in.
vibe. That's almost insulting. I
It's
love
not. It's not.
cats.
It's not.
I
I feel like you're very
insulting.
outgoing.
Yes,
People
no,
with
I'm
dogs
such a
are
cat
very
person. I'm a
outgoing.
napper. I'm a professional napper. If I'm gonna be sleeping,
can
I'm
nap
gonna have a
together.
cat.
The trick is how to circumvent that. I've been in this situation before. Always carry treats, man. Always.
Period.
So you with the cat, you
thought it
can't
out.
always.
Curate
Because when you
works.
get those girls, well, my
works so
cat doesn't
good.
like you. Oh, okay. Well, let me get some cat
Carry with
treats
them
next time.
puree treats.
See, that's
Look at that
effort.
magic. The
That's
cat
effort.
likes me.
Yeah.
That's effort.
That's
See,
effort.
that's
No, that's just
taking
me
it the
wanting to get to
extra
the cookie.
mile.
That's a veteran
Okay,
move.
so now we
That's
know
just
the
to be
end
honest.
result.
Yeah, no.
So
Yeah.
even when you work
Just to
for
be
it,
just to be honest. I
So
don't-
is that
I
what
don't-
you drew with? Okay, let's talk about any dating situation where because you said in the last episode it's lust for you first, right? You have to lust for someone.
Tongue in cheek. What I mean by that is that no one's.
You misunderstood
What I mean by
what I
that.
blatantly
Let me
said.
actually like
I would like to hear this.
clarify. Let me clarify. What I mean by that is that essentially what I mean by lust is that you're attracted to someone from a man's perspective, that you would sleep with them, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna vibe with them or whatnot. Like I like your body, I like how you look. You in some cases,
So
a
it's
lot of women.
appearances.
Yes, right.
It
right
is,
now,
yeah.
in some cases, that's not always the case for a lot of women. But for me, I'm sorry, I'm not. It's not happening. I'm not talking to a basketball. Like
Talk to him. Talk to him.
it just is what it is. Now, upon talking to you, like if there's more to you, awesome. That's even better. But if you're just like, "Duh," then that's fine. Just speak less, and I'll do the talking for you, and we can, just.
Okay, but you can't build a relationship off that. So those
In
are
some cases, not
specifically-
everyone's a
those are-
relationship,
I would say
though.
so. Those are specifically hookup moments. Do we have a lot of hookup moments? Let's be honest.
Absolutely not.
It depends on the
Predominantly.
person you're talking to.
No, because I've
Be
been
honest.
watching a lot of things, and women are trying to stand on their morals, saying they're morally ground, and they have all these beliefs. But then when I talk to girls behind the scenes, a lot of the time they're not. They're not that. They're not what they put out to the world.
Wait,
so
what are these moral
Ding, ding,
beliefs?
ding,
I
ding,
am new to
ding.
this.
moral
What is that?
beliefs. So like wifey material things.
Oh, okay.
You're a good woman. You do those womanly things, right? You're a moral
That's
person.
sexy.
Every woman's
Yeah,
a
like
good
that,
woman. I'm
yeah.
gonna put that out there.
Can we
Every woman's a
clarify?
good woman.
As long as
Like,
as much as I
quote,
hate to say that, men are out here looking for that. Like
No doubt.
no doubt, that's what they want.
Some are.
That's
Some-
what they
yeah,
want.
some-
If you meet
some.
a guy and you sleep with him the first date, he automatically values you less.
That's not true. It's not true.
I have been told straight to my face
It's not true.
about other people and myself that once you sleep with someone, your value automatically drops because you're not holding yourself and your body to a higher standard.
It's not true.
That's not
What's your
true.
guys'
It's not
opinion?
true.
Just explain that. Just explain
I
it.
personally
Just like
have never found that to be true, but it's
No,
not.
no.
Oh,
not
okay.
No,
true.
here's the thing. Here's the thing,
It's
right?
not true.
But here's
Like
the-
people think like that.
But Lorena,
No, absolutely. But
People
that's
do.
And men.
Here's the thing, right?
Yeah, go for it.
As us guys, we already kind of know the girl's value before we get to that point.
Excuse me. How?
So like, there's not.
Lord.
How?
Huh?
How?
You may want to rephrase that.
Yeah, let me. But I'm saying, okay. Like, take Lucas for example.
Don't put me in this. This is all you, fam. This is all you.
Okay, like
Use your example. Go ahead.
hypothetically speaking, if a guy's gonna go out, if he's looking for a wifey material girl, he kind of already has the girl who's on the date with him. He's already kind of done a fair amount of research.
Oh, so he's
say.
a dog. Got you.
Huh?
He's a dog.
No, he's vetted out the person he's gonna go out with. You're not. There's some.
What's research?
He's done his due diligence, like what women do, right? Do you guys just go out with randos and don't look them up or anything?
Yeah.
So you guys are saying by doing
Bree,
research, you
careful,
mean-
That's how y'all get kidnapped. Then you're permanently gonna be doing feet pics. Then when you're gonna be locked up in a
So
basement.
when you go out with a guy, you just like randomly blind
I do my
date?
research, but that doesn't
Oh,
mean
you
I
did your
know.
research.
That doesn't mean I know that he's has low values for sleeping with every woman in the world.
But you think that based
You
on
get
your
a vibe.
research,
Right, vibe check, right?
yeah, vibe check.
Right? Isn't that what we talked about? Big vibes, bigger vibes.
I mean, you can't really judge a person off of that. Like it could.
But you're doing research.
I've met some fine ass men, and maybe they do have their values, right? They don't sleep around like that or whatever. I'm gonna go face value. I'm not gonna be like, okay, nah, nigga, you lying. I'm crazy as fuck. I think you fuck everybody and blah blah blah. Like, no,
But I'm just assuming that you ain't going out with no scrubs, right?
I can't even get past the text messages, nigga. Damn, I'm still waiting.
She's
Ask
saying
me
she
again.
can't even get to the text.
Wait, what happened to these fine men though?
The fine men, I just, like you said, I don't pursue it like that.
You don't what?
I just don't pursue it.
Oh, you don't. Okay, that's good. That's actually really good. If you're looking for long term, he should be pursuing.
I'm not looking.
Wait. What do you? Wait, hold up. I'm sorry. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. What do you mean by not pursuing? Do you mean like you
Like,
don't respond to text messages?
I respond to the text messages. If we plan a date, cool, right?
Is it like K?
No.
What do you mean, Kay?
She's down.
Yeah.
Like, she's gonna go with that.
Yes, like I'm going to go on a date, but it doesn't exceed. If you're gonna plan a date, it's like either I'm planning it or you planning it. But most of the time, like my expectations now is I'd like a dude to plan the date. Like I would like a dude to be like,
How does
hey.
that go down? I'm curious. How does this happen? Like what happened?
So I would like him to be like, you know what? Hey, we're gonna go here. Is that cool?
No, what happens usually?
Usually in the messages.
Yeah. What happened?
So hey, let's link, right? We'll set a date. Like, hey, I'm free this whatever,
Cool.
right? And they're like, cool, I'm free too. All right, cool. Can I get your number? Okay, cool. We get the number, whatever. We text him, whatever, on Instagram, whatever it is, right? It don't go anywhere after that, right? I'm thinking like, okay, I'm done. I'm done at this point. I ain't going, hey, we can meet here and do this and have this at this time and do this at this time. No, I'm finished with that. I've already had my fair share.
Well, you know
of
what's
that.
funny is once you get a man on Instagram, they lose less. Like they can see you all the time. They don't have to pursue you anymore.
Well, I mean,
What
like
is-
whether it's Instagram or whatever.
Where are you getting this stuff?
I
Right?
honestly,
Are
it's
you-
all
are you
from
talking to, like, your
personal
dog or
experience.
something?
No,
Like,
this
what
is
are we talking
personal
about?
Experience. There was a guy I was seeing for a while who I used to actually work with, and like we hung out all the time. And I got him on Instagram, and I messaged him, and I was like, "Okay, you follow my story. You don't say shit." And we haven't talked in forever. And he's like, we don't have to anymore because now I can just see you online.
That is the weirdest.
That is-
reaction ever.
that is-
See, this is why we do our research.
I respect it. I respect it. Wait, were you like together or were you guys like friends?
I told him I didn't want anything. I'm not interested. And he's like, it's okay.
It's a
We
true
can
suspect.
still
You're
hang
free.
out. We can still
He doesn't
hang
want to
out.
hang out. What are you talking about?
Okay.
No,
okay.
he did though. We went on multiple dates after this. He took me.
No,
to
that's because he thought he had a
oysters, like, we
chance.
had
That's
some
why.
great
What
times.
constitute as a date if you're saying you're hanging out as friends?
Yeah, see, and I always make
There
that
is no
clear.
friends. That's not how men
See,
think.
men don't think like that. And I had a guy have to tell me that.
Yeah. He
And I-
thought he had a chance.
Yes, every man who hangs out with you thinks he has a chance, even if he has to wait for a long ass time.
Yeah. Unless you're ugly. Yeah, then it's like, okay, yeah, we're definitely just going to Chuck E. Cheese or something. Yeah.
I love Chuck E. Cheese.
Like, come on.
Please didn't let me in. I was so
Yeah.
mad.
Like, it's fine. Yeah, we'll shoot basketball or something. Yeah, let's go
Hardcore
shoot hoops.
pizza is the
cashed
business.
As simple as that. Now, if you're attractive.
No, I thank you for sharing though, because we don't always get to hear stories of girls sort of getting rejected or ghosted or
Yeah.
whatever. Just because.
You just gotta
What did you
ask.
To add.
You just
I mean,
gotta ask.
whatever you
I wouldn't
call
frame
it,
it like- yeah, I wouldn't
whatever
call it-
you
I wouldn't
call
call it
it,
that.
whatever you call it.
No, to add.
I'm
like,
just not. I'm not pursuing. Like I said, like
You
I'm not.
shouldn't.
I'm
Right.
not going to keep trying.
Maybe he thought that you were like full of it.
No.
Maybe. Shit, never find out now, nigga. Shit, you're not gonna find out. It's
You
not
miss the
gonna find
shots
out.
you don't take.
Fair
That is
enough.
very
Yeah.
true.
And people out
That
here
is very
psyching
true.
themselves out. They get nervous.
But also
you know?
sometimes-
I think
They
women
do.
more often than you think get like flaked on. Like men are very flaky.
Yeah.
If they make a date with you, it's not guaranteed you're gonna go out that
That's a
day.
good-
Like
that's
they
a
just
good
are
one.
all talk,
Flaky.
but no, like they're all bark, no bite.
I think
Like,
that
What-
goes both ways though. Not
It
just
does.
It definitely
not
can't
just
go
men.
both ways.
totally, I flake all the time.
I will be honest. I'm
not saying we don't have
She
this
admitted
expert
y'all
flaker.
admitted it.
Oh my god. What happens is if the better, if the hotter chick hits us up and is available, then we're gonna go. And you guys do the same thing. I don't want to
Same.
see any
Yeah,
judging
same,
eyes.
same.
No judging
No,
eyes.
same.
Absolutely not.
Why
Stop.
is it
But-
when I say something trash about a man, everyone's like, no, Lorena, and he says something about a trash about a man, you guys are like, yeah, that's exactly
Maybe
what
Wait,
it
because
what
is.
trash
he
did I
is
say about a man?
What trash did you say about a man?
I've been talking trash the whole time.
That was
Oh,
trash.
shit.
Every time you guys look at me with a disgruntled face, I feel like I just offended the
I just
room.
feel like that was your opinion.
Like,
That's your.
I
take
have
on
lots
it.
of opinions.
Yeah, look at me.
Why I'm in this seat. Like that's what it is. So we could see your face more if you
Okay.
took some
I like to
things
be in
off.
the
We love your
shadows.
face. Nah.
Like,
We need some
like
light on it.
Batman.
He's Batman.
Who
Yeah.
comes out and
Like
then goes
Batman.
back in.
I mean, it's
That was a wild.
You look like you got a
definition.
question.
You do.
Slaylana.
Thinking real hard. What you
Ask
thinking
your
about?
I was thinking about the last thing that Lucas said.
Mm-hmm.
It was about
Question for
women.
Lucas.
Oh, you flake on a woman for somebody that's hotter that
Yeah.
is now available.
Yeah.
You do that?
I don't
For
think
real?
all guys.
100%. Are you joking me?
What men don't?
I'll
do
give you an
that.
example, right?
He's gonna give us
Meet
an
a
example.
chick. She's cute. She's hot. Talk to her. Would smash. But there is someone that I've been waiting for. That I'm really like, man, she is it. I want this. If she hits me up and is like, hey, hi, even though I have something planned, like literally in 15 minutes, I'm like, yo,
Okay, question.
car broke down. I got a heart attack. I don't know. My mom died.
What if?
God.
It is
why
what
we
it
got
is.
What if?
They wonder
The
why we don't believe
girl.
what they say.
I have a question. It's important. What if the girl that you was waiting for, right? No substance. But the girl that you originally talked to, y'all have a good connection. She ain't the hot one that you're waiting for, but y'all have a good connection and y'all playing something.
The one that I
Exactly.
really
Use
wanted,
connection right
we have
there.
no connection.
The one that you wanted the most, just no substance.
What do you mean
Like-
no substance?
Like Instagram, just
she's not
just no
connected.
substance.
One-dimensional.
No
Yes.
vibe,
Have
no
I already
conversation.
have I already smashed?
No,
You haven't
you've been
smashed
waiting for
either of
her.
them. But
Oh, then I'm going for the one that I really want.
God damn.
What are we talking about?
That's
What?
savage.
I mean, it's not savage. If I'm,
And you have a girl that you talking to and you feel
why
on
can't I
a
have
deeper
both?
level.
I'm sorry.
You can't have your cake and eat. it
Yes,
at
you
the same
can.
time.
Actually, you can.
You're crazy.
I smash that one. I find out she has no substance. Okay, she's cool, but she's attractive. That's value. I can use that.
So that's
I'll
just like
keep
a
it
one-night
right
stand.
there.
I use that.
For
I put that
valuable
on the side.
purposes.
Hey, we're friends. It
We're
doesn't
friends.
work. We're
No,
vibing.
that's
We're
not
vibing.
friends.
We're
That's
cool.
not
Put that on the
friends.
side.
That's
Now the
friends with
one.
benefits.
Now the one, or friends with benefits, right? She's attractive. The sex is good. Why not? We're winning. Now this other one.
Sex was trash.
Oh, then she's gone. Well, no, she's not gone because she's still attractive, right? And other people will see that, and I can use that. I can use that as leverage to get other women. So we still keep that in.
Does that really work?
There's levels to this shit.
Does
I
it
know.
work?
It-
Let us know.
I mean,
Does that
it
really
is what it
work?
is. But the other one is the other one attractive? Is it as attractive? Or
She's
like
she's
a
not
scrub?
as attractive. She's attractive, but y'all really connecting on.
Oh,
a
then
deeper
that's a win.
level.
That's a dub. Then I'll keep that like as a back burner,
For
like
sure.
once a
Back
month, hit her
burner.
up
They
just
like
to see
her
what she's
back
going.
burner women, you know?
100%.
You know what's
backup
funny for men
plan.
like that though?
100%.
Can I say what's funny about men like that got the women on the back burner? So one time,
Everyone
guy-
has a back
yeah,
burner.
Yeah, we all do. I got a back
Yeah.
burner. Don't take it personal. It's okay.
I'm not.
So you go and you say, hey, I can't go out with you. You're essentially on the back burner. Because this is my car broke down. You know all your excuses. Yada yada yada. Then you run into that girl a couple months later at Sharky's. You're all having a good time. You don't know she's there. You're with your new person or with the girl of the day, the girl of the hour, whatever it is. Live your life. Okay. Then you see this other girl that you stood up, but she's actually really dope, really hot, all the things. But you stood her up, you put her on the back burner, and you're like, "Dang, this is my chance. Let me go up to her in the bar." You go up to her in the bar, and you say, "Hey, how are you?" And then she just looks at you, and she saw you about 10 minutes ago.
Because she's vigilant.
She's vigilant. She saw you
Yes.
about 10 minutes ago.
She knows.
She saw you. She knew who you were. She turns around. She looks at you and she says, "I'm sorry. Who are you?" And then you respond, "Oh, this is actually really awkward. I flaked on you not once but twice." And then she looks at you. She says, oh yeah. Turns around, doesn't ever look back, keeps dancing. You're done.
The one
That's
that got
awesome.
away.
That's a
Yeah.
win. Because that lets
Win
me
for
know
you?
that your butt hurt. So
Is it-
now I'm just gonna
Is
hit
it
you.
butthurt
What
on
I'm
that?
gonna do,
You were
know
just
what
looking
I'm
for
gonna do?
something else.
That lets me.
so
I would
friendly
cream my
all
pants
the
if a girl
time.
did that to me. I'd be like, oh,
Wow.
yes,
We
this
need
is
to
a
see it
win.
now
A
that
win.
you said
Because-
that.
Win, because you were just trying to get in somebody's pants.
That's awesome. But here's the thing.
So
I know that she was
we-
looking at me. So
we
I'd
just
probably,
saved each other's time.
That's fine. No, we didn't though, because she's hurt. She hurt her.
Is
Hurt?
it her, or is she just protecting herself and putting herself
That's
first?
just a shield, right? When
That's
someone says, "Who
confidence.
are you?" You know who I am. I know you know who I am. So by you saying that, like you're really hurt. That's fine. That's cool. We can play that.
Are you sure?
I don't mind
Because I'm
playing that
very
game.
forgetful.
100%. So am I. That's fine. That's fine. That's cool. But you doing all that, like all that extra stuff, like
Extra,
okay,
you came up to her. What's so extra
that's
about
like
that?
That's to say, hey, what's going on? You know, how you doing? Right? Because here's the thing. All it has to deal with is how you end it, right? If anyone's been fired or if anyone's had to deal with HR, you know they want to keep you, right? Hey, no,
That's
absolutely,
right.
we're going a different direction. I'm sorry, your application was great. We wish you the best. Right. Keep it, you don't keep it hostile, right?
What was
So in
hostile
ca-
about that?
No, that's what I'm saying as far as breaking up.
She didn't
'Cause
cuss you out. She didn't name call you.
But it's a little passive aggressive. So that lets me know that you probably did something to get her in that direction. Because if you were just like, hey, you know what,
Yeah,
this
you
is
Well, yeah,
working
you put on
out.
that back
But
burner.
that's,
I think
She
you're a
but
good
that's what
person.
they're talking about. She's saying in
She's
an
not an
instance
black
where you
player.
did stand her up 2 times.
She's
Two
not
times.
It is
on the
It depends-
bench.
It is
She's
an
an
instance
all-star
like that.
player.
I've
She's not on
stood
the
up
bench.
women before, but given the excuse that I gave, and as far as there was no bad blood.
The quality of excuse was so good
It is.
that it's glitter dusted.
Now here's the
and
thing:
everything's
upon
fine.
giving the greater their excuse, the more you have to recover, right? So if I say I'm in the hospital or if I got in a car accident, like you're gonna have to bang up your car or something, or like wait a few weeks and say, hey, I got my car fixed or something. But you're gonna have to recover strong. So that means you're gonna have to take her out to dinner or a concert or something. If it's like, hey, I'm not feeling that well, I don't have to recover that much. I can just reschedule for another week or something. Be like, hey, let's go here, right?
I'm taking notes to avoid.
But that all there is no avoiding. But that all depends on the
Oh, no,
woman,
there is
right?
avoiding.
Because some women are really reactionary.
Nah, this is
It's a-
coming from the
but-
same guy who said that girls make up shit to argue. So,
They do, but you have to know
I
who you're dealing with.
mean-
That's why it's so important. Because some women, they won't deal with that, right? So when you have a
Value
woman,
themselves. That's why they
I've
won't
dealt
deal
with that
it.
too. Where someone was like, "Yo, I've been 5 minutes late," and they got in my ass because I was 5 minutes late. I was like, "Okay." She's like, "I value my time. I took time my day to spend
That's
with
a
you."
Karen
Right?
there.
No, because some women, they're busy women, especially as far as business women, and they get higher up in the ladder. Their time is limited. So when they make time for you,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, you gotta respect it because I have shit to do.
understandable, but 5 minutes late, that isn't that much. If you think about 10
Okay,
minutes
I wasn't 5. I was
compared
like
to
30 minutes, but 5:30 is the same thing.
That's a different story. That's
It's the
different
same
if
thing. It's the
30.
same thing. But
It's not.
I said it was the same thing. She didn't like that, but
It's not the same thing.
it went. I mean, my watch was slow.
Well, you
Daylight saving time.
Now let's say you're in the middle of a really good date, like with a person you vibe with, but that person who you do rather prefer hits you up halfway through the date. Are you gonna get up and make an excuse to leave, or are you gonna stay?
Yeah,
and sit
we're
it
wrapping
out?
the date up.
Wow.
I've done that.
And
I've been in
that's
a
the end.
movie. I've been in a movie, and a chick hit me up, sent me I was like,
You
I'm
couldn't
so
even wait till the movie was done.
No, I was like, yo, my stomach is because she sent
Oh
me.
my
It was like a
gosh.
sexy pic. I was like,
She couldn't
okay.
have waited 45 minutes.
It was a
until the
random pic.
flick
Like
was
I hit,
done.
you know when you hit like a random person up, like, oh, I remember her. I hit her up like a month ago or so. You like hit her up like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Blah blah blah. So she hits me up with this. I'm in a date. She hits me up. I'm in the movie there. I see this, and it's like her just like. It's a nice picture. I was like, oh, okay, we're on that time. So I was like, you know what? This movie is trash. Let's get out of here. The movie was trash though, so
That's
it
fine.
all worked.
I think the lesson here is girls do not date Lucas.
No,
Hold offers movie dates.
the lesson
Hold up.
is.
Go.
The lesson
Redeem
is
yourself.
know what you are. Know what you are because I do.
No.
Know
Say
whether
it
or not
up
you're
front.
wifey or whether or not you're fun because I already know.
Yeah.
So
How do you know though?
because I can already tell as far
How
as
can you tell if you only like met them like maybe like 10, 15 minutes?
it takes 15 minutes as far as dealing with a bunch of women. Once you start dealing with women, there's certain trends and patterns. The same thing like men. Like once a man starts talking, you're like, this nigga's he's full of shit. Or this dude, oh, this guy's like really genuine. So you you catch on to this. So
you're
I've
a
already
serial
placed you in a
dater at this
category
point.
before I've even started talking to you, based off of how you dress,
Question.
how you walk,
I have a question.
your movements, your gestures, all that.
How
I'm
long
taking
do you
that
take
in.
to get this experience? Like how long? Like what do you have to do to get the experience that you have?
What you
with
have to
that?
do
Like,
is you
what-
have to interact with people.
So just be social.
That's really it,
Okay.
and that's the biggest part because it's tough, right? Because you're putting yourself out there, and somebody is like, "Yo, I don't like you." Like it's like my mom likes me, my dad likes me.
Question. You categorize women in two. You said either you're wifey or you're fun.
Yes,
Can wifeys be fun?
wife can no.
Wifey women
So
are
in
not
many
fun women.
No, not what I mean by that. What I mean by that is wifey, in many cases, you'll have those women, they go through this period, it's like, hey, I want to be like the girls. I want to, party and stuff like that. And they get out of it really fast because it's incongruent with who they actually are. They're like, this
They
just
can't
isn't
hold it
me.
up. They
can't
can't
do
keep
it.
the facade
Just not
going.
that. As opposed to the girl who's like, hey, blah, 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 blah. Even when they have a child, they're still out. Blah, blah, blah. It's just who they are.
Just to clarify, you've never been married. You've
No,
never
I have
actually
not been
had a
married.
wife.
No.
So you can't really speak on if a wife is fun. Because I think a man and a woman that are married and they're happy, or they're not married and they're in love, they can go out to the club, they can have a great time.
Absolutely, but that's a different context, right? Because you're doing that with your husband.
Totally,
right?
but
That's
you're saying
different
that
as
they're not
opposed to-
fun.
No. What I mean by fun, let's
Clarify that. Let's define that.
Yes, let's put it fun.
But people- wait,
that's
wait.
what I mean by fun.
People
There we
find
go.
wives in the club all the time.
Absolutely.
You see so
I'm
many
not
people
knocking
in happy
you
relationships
sure?
with people that were shaking their butts on them in the
But they're
club.
usually-
like,
Are
you
there's
sure?
love
Yeah, look
in
at the
there.
Jersey Shore.
Usually the mother hen. Most of the cases, you're usually the mother hen.
I'm just
I
arguing
do
the other
agree with
side,
that.
guys. No
I do agree
worries.
with that.
But no,
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, you're making some interesting points, Lucas. I'm not gonna lie. And if everyone's being honest, if you're on a date and the date's kind of subpar, you're at the Arby's, down the street, chilling.
Wow,
Arby's.
Arby's?
Arby's.
Bruh, I think he's snitching on himself.
No, Arby's is really good. They have the curly fries. Like
This is
Arby's
a
great.
hypothetical. This is a hypothetical
I
situation.
you said Arby's.
You're
Continue,
gonna
Justice.
take your time.
Hey, they got the
that's like
meats.
I got the beef.
Now listen.
Goodness.
You're on a subpar date at a subpar place, and then all of a sudden, The Rock, Vin Diesel, Drake, anyone better hits you up and is like, "Yo, cool things happening in an hour. Come through." You're still staying on this date with this other person?
Would it be
Don't you
wrong
take
to
him with you?
invite
take
him?
with you.
What?
He's they're on a
Absolutely
date.
not.
They're on a
No.
Take him with you?
No.
And then
If you don't
No.
like the date,
So let me get this. This
I would be
is
like,
more
"Hey, yo,
savage
nigga,
than
there's a
anything I said.
party in an hour."
This is more savage than anything I
It's a
said.
perfect getaway.
you've done
You're
that.
gonna take the dude that you're. If you're gonna say don't date me, then sure as hell don't date her. Now I see why the dudes aren't hitting you up. There's more to the story.
Straight up,
That's
like,
savage as hell.
if that-
Yeah, what? You gonna cup the dude? Like, yeah, this is the dude that I really want. So if you want to look like this, you can do. Wow, that's crazy.
Hey, why don't you drive us over to
That's
the
evil,
guy?
bruh.
Okay, to answer
No, I
your question.
definitely
Women do
take
that.
myself.
They're like, hey, you can drop
I'd
me off here.
definitely take
Like,
All
okay,
right,
yeah,
hold
sure.
on.
Oh yeah. To answer your question, so you said it's a like mediocre date. I've had that situation, and I wasn't messaged by that guy. Like if it's already like whatever, like I'm just gonna cut it short early. Okay, well, I'm already gonna be home by 9:10, and then somebody hits me up at 9:10.
You're not gonna finish. You're not gonna
9:10?
finish your food first.
No, like we already finished our food.
Oh, okay. Theoretical.
Like we already finished our food. We already went. Like I'm not gonna prolong the date if it's not going that great. If we're not vibing that well.
Right,
So then I'm already gonna be home by 9 or 10, and if somebody hits me up at that point, which has happened before, I'm already home. I'm already dressed. I'm already ready, and they say, "Hey, you want to hang out?"
Dang.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hang
No,
out.
but that's not the scenario. I'm saying halfway through.
That's why.
They
That
ju-
is a
they
good
just
scenario,
brought-
I'm already
though.
No,
dressed.
they just no.
Already
Listen.
ready.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No,
Yeah.
they just
But if
brought
she-
the fries.
But if she
Yeah.
wanted to hang out,
There's a
with
Why is that a
burger
big
coming
deal to
out
Lucas?
in another 10 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Leave it.
What's
mid-
wrong
left
with
it
taking
midday.
him?
What's the big deal about that?
Not at all.
Yeah, my roommate
I just
just
think it's
called.
interesting hearing from
Like
holier
my
than
cat
now.
died. I have to go
Oh
home.
my god.
I was like, wait, Savannah, your roommate called. What's wrong? I thought it was real. I didn't realize it was a scenario.
Wait.
I was acting like I was in that
It
scenario.
was so real.
Everybody.
You
Your
should be
roommate?
lying to her. That was really.
I have a
real.
question.
Wow.
Savannah would leave too. Come on now.
I have a question.
Okay, that's the thing.
Everyone would
I'm
do.
gonna be honest. I didn't have like much to say, but like I'll be honest. Like a lot of the things that the guy was saying, I'll be honest. I have done it in return. So like I
know.
Thank you.
I
for your
like
Game knows game.
Wait, what do you
that's
mean?
the thing.
exactly?
Like I feel like in a way, as a woman who dates both men and women, I can see it in both worlds. Also with dating women, like I feel like women would do the same thing to me if they found like a better date than me. Good luck with that. But
that's because everyone's always trying to upgrade. They want to do better. That's
like,
the
you
goal.
should appreciate, at least go forward with what
There's
the
nothing
date
wrong
you
with
do
an
have,
upgrade.
You know,
It's not.
finish
You
that
should
date
always
and then,
upgrade.
Like, make
No,
that
you
happen.
shouldn't always
I
upgrade.
don't know.
The minute
if
I
I'm,
said,
if I'm leaving
would you
someone,
rather-
I have higher
Hold on.
expectations.
Hold on.
So yes, I should be upgrading.
No, because
do you mean?
Would you
it-
rather cry in a Honda or a Bentley?
it depends on where I'm happy.
No,
at.
hold on, right?
Okay.
A Bentley, the maintenance on a Bentley, the upkeep.
Oh my
and all that,
God,
I'll take
whatever.
a Honda. If
Yeah.
it's a nice
Take a
Honda.
Honda.
You don't even know how to
Like,
drive a
how you
Bentley.
drive a Bentley? Like
That's
what?
the thing, I'm not
If
driving.
somebody scratches my car, I'm going to kill them.
All right,
I don't need that
guys.
pressure. You can,
Hondas
Or
are
Honda with
reliable,
the door.
right?
Exactly.
No, yeah.
They are reliable, and
They definitely
I think
are.
this podcast is also going to be very reliable. This has been the Dirt on Dating. Thank you,
Yes.
everyone, for being here today. It was a great time. We'll be back next time at Sensors Barbershop here in West Hollywood, California.
Let's go.